7 in a row. 7 in a row. Yes! Alright, enough of that. I tell you, I was worried about this one because Leicester are conceivably fighting for their lives. Total players. Curtis Jones, he's in the form of his life at the minute, which is great. Trent also in the form of his life. What a fucking goal that was. I was like, oh my God.
Well, moron, good for Happy Gilmore, oh my God.
I honestly feel like Trent has been my man of the match the last 6, 7 games in a row. And now we have the option next year of, okay, there's Trent in midfield, there's Curtis Jones in midfield, Bacecic. And look, I know that's not going to be enough. The level has dropped from fucking crisis to crisis. Yes, lads. Yes. Top 4.
He's beating us! I'm scared! Come on, man, move this thing!
I can't, it's a Geo!
Liverpool are currently as it stands, a point behind with a game extra played. Let's look at United. Wolves, it was never going to happen at Wolves. They were always going to beat Wolves. They're away to Bournemouth, then they're at home to Chelsea. Those are really the two that we need them to drop points in. It's Bournemouth away. United's away form is terrible. Bournemouth are able to turn it on at times. If they win against Bournemouth, that's probably it. We can probably chalk them off the list of teams that we can do the old switcheroo on. But all of a sudden, whereas Newcastle were away and laughing, they were laughing at us. As it stands, Newcastle are 4 points ahead and they have a goal difference of 4. So we've made up 3 goals in that win yesterday. Look at their fixtures though. Let's have a look at their fixtures. So Newcastle's remaining feat. Newcastle have the much trickier fixtures. So it's really realistically going to be Newcastle. Oh, how fucking sweet would that be? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be negative on this channel. Newcastle's remaining fixtures. They're home to Brighton. That's the big one. We need Brighton to do something there. Then they're at home to Leicester. Leicester, who had been roundly booed off the pitch by their own fans. They really, really need to pull out a performance there. And then they're away to Chelsea. Chelsea have City, United and Newcastle still to play. You feel like they've got 1 win in them. I just hope it's not against City. And if they beat City and lose, that's what's going to happen, isn't it? They're going to beat City and then they're going to be absolutely spanked by Newcastle and United. That's where we're at. It's more likely going to be Newcastle. I tell you, that'd be so fucking sweet. By the way, speaking of Newcastle, I kept seeing this clip going around of the Newcastle assistant manager being blanked for a handshake. And I didn't get the context of it. And my mate only said to me, if you're talking about Newcastle, make sure you talk about Jason Tindall. Oh my God, what a rabbit hole this is. Okay, so this guy, he was with Eddie Howe in Bournemouth when they got promoted. I think he took over from Eddie Howe when Eddie Howe left. Anyway, Eddie Howe has brought him back to Newcastle. There's a whole Twitter account devoted to this guy, Jason Tindall, desperate to be centre of attention. He wants to be front and centre every single shot. He's first to the handshake. He's shaking other managers' hands before Eddie Howe. He needs to be stopped, quite frankly. But look at some of these. Or look at some of these shots. He's a madman. And look, all these team photos. Look at this guy, he's a menace. Eddie Howe was asked about him and all, gave him Eddie Howe would be a great politician, very diplomatic answer.
He's a good looking guy, so when people take pictures of him, I think, he gives off a good smile. He is an energetic personality. He is definitely more extrovert than I am.
It's funny, but it just makes me want Newcastle to go down. Go down? To finish 5th. But anyway, this guy, I'm going to be monitoring this guy, Jason Tindall. I'm going to be watching him like a hawk. And so obviously, going back to the first thing I saw, now it makes so much sense. The manager was just like, nope, I'm not going to play your little game, mate. Yeah, good game. Not you. Let's go through some other things I liked this week. I need a better title. Jordan Pickford, first of all. Man, this guy. I've never... Like, the epitome of little brother energy. The fucking shapes on him. Oh my god. If he's not diving like a madman...
See you later, you mug.
Pickford will do like a routine catch and like... Fucking relax. What's his problem? I know for a fact, every time, like, he'll catch it and then he'll be like... I guarantee it, no one in the Everton defence is even turned around looking at him. It's just, he's just doing it to nothing. He's 6'1". 6'1". Why does he look 5'2"? It's the arms, isn't it?
Well, children, I can't help that.
What else? Fernando Torres, by the way, if you're wondering what he's been up to, he's been managing the Atletico Madrid under-19s team and came up with a fiery clash with former teammate Alvaro Arbeloa, who manages under-19 Real team. And look at them. First of all, look at them here on the sidelines. Bit of argy-bargy, bit of handbags here. But what struck me most about this is, look at the fucking size of him. He's absolutely shredded. That's the Torres I like to see. I always, after he went to Chelsea and the way he left Liverpool and then when he went to Chelsea, I always kind of, when I'd see Torres, I'd be like, I couldn't help it. There was just a little bit of sadness or something in his eyes. I just really, every time I'd see him, I wanted to just be like, but whereas this Torres, and there's fans giving it that big one, and he's saying like, I'm gonna come up there now, you clown. Like, look at that, he's absolutely jacked. It's great to see. Maybe I should have a new segment on the show called Cheapest Thing on the Menu, because this is not highbrow, this clip. But it makes me laugh. He just bends down to pick up a bit of rubbish, thinking like, sure, I'm pissed, but I'm not a bad person. Just get it. He fucking, it's the spilling of the drink. Let me see it again. It's like, yeah, let me just grab this thing here. Oh. The guy who falls on top of him, he's very much like, come on, man. And he definitely leaves that leg in as he's bringing the leg over as well. He knows what he's doing. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not highbrow at all. That's my alarm telling me to stop talking, because people are going to start coming into the office now and I'll be too embarrassed to talk. So the important thing is we just have another week where we can hope and dream, and we've something to play for. 7 wins on the bounce. Let's fucking go. And thank you very much to all the new subscribers. 2,000 we've got now. I was nervous doing this one. Might have just been a little bit of a blip or a bump, or maybe I got some keywords right or something. I don't know what, but the channel took a bit of a jump. And please, to any new subscribers, don't take anything I'm saying seriously. We've established from the start I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just shit chatting, alright? I'm just chatting shit. So don't bang me. Please.